Hello, welcome to my channel. We're just going to get another general message from Spirit and see what comes out today. Thank you everyone who subscribed to my channel, liked and commented on the videos. I appreciate you guys so much. Welcome to everybody who is new. If the video resonates for you, I'd love if you would subscribe as well. Please remember that these are collective readings and everything in the video might not resonate for you. If it doesn't, that's okay. Just leave it behind and take what resonates. Six of Wands. I heard Here I Come. I heard Me and You. I'm getting very much like power couple vibes from this card. Ace of Swords. The Hangman. It's the Hangman. Ace of Wands. The Fool. The High Priestess. Temperance. Is this my viewer or someone else? Empress and the Ten of Swords. And the Devil. And the Three of Swords. And Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Wow. In the Worlds. Four of Wands. The Lovers. King of Wands. Wow. Ace of Cups. Knight of Wands. Two of Cups. The Moon. The Ten of Cups. The Queen of Wands. Holy moly. Okay. Wow. So, a lot going on. There's an energy of you closing out a cycle that was incredibly hard and painful, and there was a lot of lessons, there was a lot of healing. I feel like there was a lot of trauma that you had to really dive deep into you to overcome and heal from. I feel like there was a lot of time spent on like shifting your perspective of things, right? So like when we first start our healing journey, there's a lot of energy that goes into like, why did this happen to me? How could this person do this to me? Right? And as you go along your path, and you start to be shown things by spirit and you get connected to your higher power, you start to see things from a new perspective, right? Like I was taken to the bottom so that I could rise to the top, right? Like that's the energy that I'm getting from this first row. Like you were very much in this like warrior spirit of like conquering all these things that came at you. You faced the truth head on, or not the truth, but you faced these hardships head on with the truth in your hand, which is the Ace of Swords. Which with the Hangman, I feel like that's like the energy of people being flipped on their head, because there's this dynamic of you having to fight off a lot of oppressive kind of energy, right? Coming from a lot of different kind of people. So friends and family, even just like people that don't even know you but are projecting. There's an energy of oppression when it comes to your moving forward. But you didn't let it stop you. So you took that Ace of Wands in your hand, you moved forward passionately, you focused on your growth, you didn't put energy into all these outside people. You just stayed in this full energy, being connected to your intuition, learning and connecting yourself to spirit. Becoming the Empress, like doing all the things that you needed to do to come into the energy where you were just peaceful and relaxed and in this deep, loving, unconditionally loving place, right? You learned how to fill your own cup. You didn't look for outside validation. You didn't listen to outside influences. You stayed centered. You stayed focused on your growth and your journey, right? And stayed focused on connecting to spirit, which grew your intuition, which put you in a place where now you have this new perspective on the entire thing where, like I said, you go to the bottom so you can come to the top, right? But you can't just say you did that and then get to the top. You have to actually experience it. Otherwise you don't know what it feels like, right? And your intuition is guided by your feelings and how your body reacts to things, right? That's your connectedness to your intuition. And because you had these heightened situations at that low point, you were able to cultivate them in a positive way to make your intuition incredibly strong. You can read situations like instantly, right? There's no I know sometimes it takes time, it just depends on the situation, but in front of somebody that has bad intentions or is in low vibration, you can feel that immediately, and so you let your intuition guide you. You're very much aware if anybody is in this devil, 10 of swords, 3 of swords kind of energy, presenting themselves in a way where they're acting like they're this ace of pentacles, like this amazing opportunity coming towards you, being presented to you, right? You're very much aware of when people are trying to say they're something, but they're not, right? You're able to pinpoint their real energy when they're trying to pretend that they're somebody else. So that's something that you've been able to conquer, and that's just your everyday now, right? You're always growing and learning, but as far as like letting people take advantage of you, or not that you let them, but before you go on your healing journey, it's harder to stand up for yourself, right? Because you haven't cultivated that reservoir of self-love, right? You don't have that reservoir to fill your own cup from, because you're on empty, because you've been taken out of your energy. These people were oppressing you in whatever way they were, and so your cup was never being filled, right? But now you are in this self-love energy, in this Ace of Cups. Now you are confidently moving forward, and it's drawn in this King of Wands energy. This is like the completion. This is like the new cycle. This is the past cycle. Your amazing healing, your beautiful journey, your dedication to self-love and to yourself, this warrior spirit that you embody, it has brought in your perfect match, your perfect warrior spirit into your life. It's like now you're going towards this 10 of Cups. I feel like this is something that you haven't been shown yet, but because you did all of this beautiful work, it is what's coming in. The world is like, I heard the world is your oyster, right? You're in a very healed place, and it's brought in this aligned, vibrationally matched kind of energy. So yeah, let's see where this goes. But, Two of Cups, Ace of Wands, and Justice. It's like your divine counterpart, you know what I mean? But with the moon being out here, I feel like this, I feel like it's very new if it has happened, but I feel like for most of everyone, it hasn't happened yet. And I don't feel like, there's almost an energy of you thinking it's not going to happen. Strength, 3 of Wands, Judgment, Magician. Yeah, so like there's this energy of you thinking like almost like, when is it going to happen, right? Like it's like this okay, I know that I'm aligned, I've been getting these signs, but I haven't gotten any confirmation. So it's like I almost feel like you are walking away from the idea of finding your divine counterpart. I feel like there's an energy of just like focusing on having this 10 of Cups on your own, right? Like there's a very like present energy where I feel like you are just continuing to pour into yourself, not giving into like the what ifs about having your divine counterpart come into timeline. But I feel like I said, with the moon, the Two of Cups, the Knight of Wands, like the Knight of Wands, that's like a forward moving energy, right? Like that's passion, that's like a go-getter kind of energy. And connected to the Ace of Cups, I feel like that's what's coming in, right? But you don't see it yet. So it's like you're not really open to the communication for it because you kind of like just released it, which is the energy that you really need to be in anyways for it to come in, right? If you're in the energy of like sitting and waiting, that's kind of like taking you out of your vibration. So there has to be that surrender. But also, like with the Strength, the Three of Wands, Judgment, and Magician, that's that surrender, right? You have to release it to know that it's going to be brought into your path, right? Like you know it's going to be brought into your path because you've released it to the divine. You've made your wish, you've put in the time and effort into this manifestation energy in whatever way that you do, and it's like you have to release it, and you just have to know that when the time is right and in divine timing, that Spirit's going to bring it in for you. So that's beautiful. Let's get you some oracles. Woo. The moon's moment, synchronicity. Oh, see? And I feel like that's divine timing, right? Like with the clock in the middle and these two moons, like it's like they're being brought into, can you see that? Sorry. They're like, the two moons are like being brought into the middle. I feel like they're being pulled into the middle of the clock, which I feel like is divine timing. Like I feel like this is like a closing in kind of energy. And they're going to meet in the middle, which is like, the representation of divine timing, which is beautiful. Let's get you some more. But see how it's like all dark? That's like divine timing too, right? Like there's this darkness about it, not in the sense of like being negative, but just in the sense of not knowing, right? Like you can't see it. You don't know that it's happening, but it is happening. Like the pull is still there. The clock is there. And it's going to eventually meet in the middle. Oh my goodness. These cards are so big for my hands. Sorry. Okay, let's get one more. Can I get one? Moonbeams focus. Yeah, I feel like that's the surrender, right? It's like focus on your path, focus on the pull of moving forward, and it's going to be aligned for you because you're going to stay in your own energy. Nothing is going to be pulling you out, which is going to disrupt your vibration. You're going to stay centered and in this high vibrational energy, which is going to continue to bring into your path the things that are meant for you. Let's get one more. Moon cycles patience. Yeah. I know that for me, I totally feel the same way, but like when a reader says divine timing, it's kind of like this eye roll energy. I mean, I 100% connect to that, but like at the end of the day, we still know that we're on this journey, right? We still know that it's not in our timing. We know that it's in divine timing, and that patience is one of the lessons that we have to learn along this journey. As hard as it is and how frustrating as it is, it's still something that is key to having the things come in, because we might want something in a certain time, right? But Spirit knows the best time for that, because things have to align in a certain way, right? Like Spirit wants you to have this union or whatever manifestation it is for you, but Spirit wants you to have your manifestations in the best way possible, right? In the highest vibrational energy that they can be in. And if we rush it, if we try to force it into existence before it's ready, then it's not at its highest potential, right? And it's not going to be in alignment, and it's not going to last. So at the end of the day, we know that we need to have patience. We know that we need to stay in this surrender energy and stay peaceful in our heart, and just kind of like in this knowing, right? We know that we've asked, we know that we deserve it, and we know that Spirit is aligning things on our behalf. So I hope that resonated for you. I hope that brought you some clarity. Please like, subscribe, or comment below, and I will hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Bye.